Now, we know that frontline NHS workers are under enormous strain trying to keep patients alive and well amidst this pandemic. But they also face the added burden of worrying about their own families and the risk of putting them in danger of catching the virus. Luckily, some landlords have been offering free accommodation to health workers who want to temporarily move out. Tolu Adeoye has been speaking to two nurses who've been offered a flat to move into in Finsbury Park.
Moving in day for Ben and Konstantinos, both work as nurses at Whittington Hospital. They're moving in together to reduce the risk of spreading the virus to their families.
If I am exposed to it every day in A&E, I could potentially have it or give it to my family who are much older. So I would rather be more comfortable being here.
Since this whole pandemic has occurred, I have had no physical contact with my family members at home. It's a case of I get home and then go straight to my personal living space, and if I communicate with them, it will be via FaceTime.
The offer of alternative accommodation couldn't have come any sooner. They're not going to have to pay any rent to stay in the flat. The landlord involved has a number of properties in this area that he's been offering for free to NHS workers. He's chosen to stay anonymous.
The property market as a whole has become quite stagnant now since the coronavirus, so we reached out to a few landlords who had vacant properties in the hope that they'd be willing to offer them out to the NHS. And this landlord wanted to work with us. He wants to be able to look a nurse in the face and say, did I do as much as I could? And answer yes. I did all that I could to help the NHS in our country at this time.
Ben and Konstantinos hope they will soon be able to return to their own homes. But for now, they're grateful they can stay here for free.
I'm overwhelmed. I've never met someone so kind, and it's like this is a community, it's just coming together in London.
They might not be potentially saving a life directly, but they are doing it indirectly, and it's very selfless and very, very giving. So
very generous.
It's very generous, yeah.
Tolu Adeoye, BBC London.
OK, time for a check on the weather now.